It's been a rough few days for Theresa May and her plans for Brexit. At a summit of European Union leaders in Salzburg, the Prime Minister was told by fellow EU leaders that her Chequers blueprint will not work, an unexpected pushback that could prove fatal for her vision and her premiership. But May's humiliation was complete when European Council President Donald Tusk took to Instagram to post this message on his stories. Sharing a photograph of himself helping the Prime Minister to cupcake at a buffet at the Salzburg summit, Tusk added the comment, "A piece of cake, perhaps? Sorry, no cherries." The none too subtle references to the idea that May's plan looks to cherry-pick the best aspects of EU membership while also quitting the bloc. Imagine staging this photo just so you can rinse a fellow world leader in your Instagram story. Absolutely brutal from Donald Tusk. pic.twitter.com/4jesgo9pdsn, Joey Durso, @JosephMDurso, September 20, 2018. This man Donald Tusk, UK president, is an unelected Brussels bureaucrat whose wages are paid in part by the British taxpayer. And this is how he openly mocks the British Prime Minister, our country and our democratic vote. Twitter.com/UrboRow, Julia Hardley Brewer, @Julia1, September 20, 2018. The former Tory MP and advisor, ex-Brexit Secretary David Davis, Stuart Jackson, blasted Tusk for appalling and cheap conduct, nasty and mean-spirited to an ally and our PM, a woman serving her country in very difficult circumstances, he said on Twitter. It wasn't the only awkward moment for May. As EU leaders met for the family photo, a writer's photograph caught the PM looking isolated from the rest, capturing the mood precisely. And, to make matters worse, May was forced to stand outside the meeting after the Prime Ministers, Presidents and Chancellors returned to discuss her plan. While she embraced Emmanuel Macron as he returned to the room, it seemed to make little difference, the French president later told a press conference. Leaders of the Brexit campaign who told British voters it would be easy were liars, and leaving the EU was not without costs. After 28 leaders posed for the EU summit group photo, they went back to the meeting room for the next session. Theresa May said her goodbyes, not allowed back in for their next discussion about her Brexit plan. pic.twitter.com/Elsir4Zupsi, Channel 4 News, @Channel 4 News, September 20, 2018. Meanwhile, commentators were suggesting dark clouds were gathering over May, who returns to the United Kingdom ahead of a Tory party conference where speculation over her future will mount. Former Brexit Secretary David Davis told HuffPost UK that 40, rock solid, Tory rebels are ready to vote May's Chequers deal down if it ever makes it to a parliamentary vote. Craig Oliver, David Cameron's former Director of Communications, speculated on the calculations taking place in Downing Street. The mood at number 10 will be bleak tonight. The chances of no deal, a general election, Corbyn in number 10, a second referendum, all went up after Tusk's comments. It's almost impossible for a Theresa_May to start looking at a Canada-style deal. As a unionist she fears cutting me loose. Craig Oliver, @CraigOliver100, September 20, 2018. Despite all of this, May remained upbeat. She said the UK will, shortly, come forward with new proposals on the so-called Irish backstop, arrangements for implementation at the border if no long-term solution is found. The next major milestone in the Brexit process is fast approaching, with the October 18 summit labelled a moment of truth by Tusk.